everybody, it is Christmas time here at Disney World, and we are at Hollywood Studios today because we are going to show you all the amazing Christmas holiday decorations that this park has to offer. We are going to show you why we believe Hollywood Studios has better Christmas and holiday decorations than Magic Kingdom. That if you had to pick one park to go to see the holiday decorations, it's got to be Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios just has amazing decorations. It starts the moment that you walk into the park. Even before you get through the turnstiles, there is already beautiful decorations being hung along all the turnstiles, all the structures, and it just has that old world Hollywood feel to it all throughout the parks. I just think it's fantastic. As soon as you walk through those gates, you see that beautiful picturesque Hollywood Boulevard, and it just looks absolutely amazing. And the great thing about Hollywood Boulevard is that each of the individual buildings, the structures, all have different style of decorations that really match and they go along with the buildings.
From the moment you walk in, like Steve said, it really just hits you in the face, and I was like taken aback, even though I have seen these decorations, of course, last year. But when I walked in, it was a whole new experience to me just because it's so good. Like, I walked into Magic Kingdom this year, I was like, oh, it's cute, but you know, I've seen it. But when I came into Hollywood, even though I've seen it, I was just as excited as I was the first time I ever saw it. And it's just a different feeling. It's more of like a Christmas-like party, like kind of more fun atmosphere with the music and the lights, and the decorations just are more my vibe as opposed to like the Victorian style kind of decorations that are at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it's like an Art Deco style here at Hollywood Studios. And the thing I love the most is that Hollywood Boulevard has its own set of decorations. And then when you go down Sunset Boulevard, it has a completely different set of decorations. It doesn't all feel the same. All of the shops, everything is decorated amazingly. So let's go take a look at all of them. You're going to be impressed. It looks phenomenal. Let's get going. So let's take a walk down Hollywood Boulevard and look at all of the awesome decorations here. I just think it's beautiful. As you go through and you can see each of the individual structures, all of the different stores, depending on the style of the facade of the store front, all the decorations match it or they complement it in some way. So they're all very unique. So as you're going down Hollywood Boulevard, keep looking at the transitions, just kind of look building after building. You'll notice that the style of the decorations changes a little bit to match what's going on with the actual building. And I just think that's really neat. They also have this like beautiful old world Hollywood sort of flair. It's got like garland and shooting stars and bells and all the things that you would expect when it comes to Christmas decorations. And I just think it's amazing. It's one of the best looking displays in any of the parks, really. Now, we wanted to come here at nighttime because it looks so pretty at night. During the daytime, you can see the coloration, you can see the differences a little bit better. But most people, when we usually come here during the daytime, and you don't really get to see the full visual effect at evening. So we wanted to come here at night this time and give everybody kind of a glimpse and a look at what it looks like at nighttime. It's just so pretty. But like you can look, for example, at this store, and the facade of this store, it's got these sort of like blacks and reds and a little bit of teal. And then when you kind of zoom in and you look at the actual wreath decorations and things, you can kind of see that like silver garland, you can see the red star, you can see the black like orb ornaments and a little bit of teal woven into it. You just kind of, again, just kind of see the differences. And then if you look over at the building next to it and you keep kind of going across, and it's got this sort of like peach coloration or pink colors. And then when you kind of look at the wreath, it's a totally different style wreath. It's got totally different colors that really complements this building much better. But if you put that wreath on this building, it would not really work as well. Same thing, vice versa. So again, I just really love the way that they do that here at Hollywood Studios. Now, one of the things at Hollywood Studios that I don't think is the best, it's probably the weakest of all the parks, is actually going to be right behind us there, and that's the Christmas tree. Unfortunately, the Christmas tree at Hollywood Studios, I don't think it's the best. It's really just got lights and garland and some ornaments on it, like sort of the big orbs. And it is super cute, and I love the fact that it's on the lagoon. It looks really pretty, especially with the water reflecting and everything. But as far as like the style of the tree, it's probably the weakest of the parks. The other 3 parks have the best Christmas trees, I think. So if you're a big fan of Christmas trees, this probably isn't going to be the best for you when it comes to the decorations. But everything aside from the tree, I think, is better. You can just look at this tree. I mean, it really does look pretty out here in the lagoon. It's got the giant star up on top of it. Maybe hard to see, but hopefully you can kind of get a glimpse of it. But it is a really pretty tree. But again, there's not any like specific like Disney-like decorations. There's not a ton of ornaments on it other than those like big orbs. It can be kind of hard to see from here because it's so far away. You can get a lot closer to the other trees in the other parks, and they just have a lot of interesting decorations. Like Animal Kingdom has some really interesting ornaments and things as part of it. But you can kind of see, like, I love the lagoon. I just think it looks really good. It's one of the better shots for the tree, though, honestly. Like, where it sits, it's probably one of the best. But just stylistically, the tree doesn't have a lot going for it. This is one of my favorite things at Hollywood Studios, and it's Gertie the dinosaur. You can kind of see Gertie has glowing eyes and has a little Christmas hat on, little Santa Claus hat, and she has steam coming out of her nose. If you don't know much about Gertie, Gertie is one of the first well-known animated dinosaur films that was ever created, and this is kind of an homage to Gertie. And she kind of overlooks and hangs out in front of the tree in the lagoon here. Super cute.
So now we're going to walk down Sunset Boulevard and see the difference in the decorations down this street. And I already see there's stars lining the street. And once again, you still feel like you're in Hollywood. And which you should. It's Hollywood Studios. I just like the decoration so much better than at Magic Kingdom. As far as like, you know, it's just more fun here. It's not so Victorian style. I like the Victorian style, but this just more my vibe. It's really cute, but I really, on this street, I see some garland on the stores, but really the main focus is the stars going all the way down the street.
I definitely agree with that. One of the things about Magic Kingdom, I love the way Magic Kingdom looks with the castle in the background at Christmas time. It really looks great, especially when they have this sort of icicle thing going on. They don't have that this year. They don't have the icicle lights on the castle. It's just the 50th anniversary. But one of the things that I think could be better is it literally is a uniform experience all the way down Main Street. It doesn't change, which is fine because it kind of makes sense that it needs to be uniform. But the problem is, as soon as you get off of Main Street, there really isn't any other holiday decorations throughout the park. And so it's really just one note. It's one experience. And it is a pretty experience, but it's just one note.
Sunset Boulevard, that was hard to say, was a lot more fun than I even expected. We walked into a whole holiday party happening on the street and on Tower of Terror and on this little screen behind us.
Yeah.
And I saw Woody and Buzz and now the little Muppet guy chef, which I don't know his name, and a show, and the Tower of Terror was like a present that kept unwrapping, so it's fun. See, I'm distracted by it. Right now it's like a little...
The gingerbread.
Yeah,
gingerbread house. One of the great things about Hollywood Studios is on the Tower of Terror, they do this sort of like beacon projection thing.
Yeah.
You can see the little TV screen over here behind me. They have little stories. They have like Olaf. They've got Muppets. They've got a lot of different ones. They just kind of rotate. And it just kind of keeps going all night long, and it's just a lot of fun. And another one of the awesome things about Hollywood Studios is what you can see above me. It's snowing. It snows on Sunset Boulevard every, say, 15 minutes to a half an hour. It starts to snow. How cool is that? I love it. They used to do the Frozen At one year they did the Frozen Summer Celebration, and it was the most amazing experience all up and down Hollywood Boulevard. There was all this snow and Frozen, and there was lots of music and special Frozen fireworks. And I'm glad they've started to bring some of that back into the park, because that was probably one of the best celebrations that they did here at Hollywood Studios. You've got to love the snow. Wow, so many awesome Christmas decorations. I just love it at Hollywood Studio. I really do. I think it's just one of a kind. To me, it's one of my favorites. I think it is my favorite. The only Christmas part of Disney World to me that's actually better than this is the Festival of the Holidays at Epcot. The theming there, I love it. I think still beauty-wise, it's still cuter here than Festival of the Holidays, but all the activities, all the food you can try, all the shows, like all the different Santa Clauses and Saint Nick's and all these different things, there's just more to do. I think if you had to pick one Christmas event to do at Disney, it's going to be Festival of the Holidays. Yes, I'm saying that more than Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, because Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is an additional cost.
And it's only for a few hours.
And it's only for a few hours. And it is super cute, and there's a lot of really cute things there. But for me, most bang for the buck, if you have your choice, I would do Festival of the Holidays, because it is a phenomenal event and it is included in your price. Plus there's all the other stuff to do at Epcot too. The regular park, all the different rides and stuff. But from an aesthetic point of view, I personally think Hollywood Studio rocks it out. So hopefully this video gave you a nice sampling of all the different holiday decorations, all the things here. Some of the stuff wasn't even turned on, so we didn't really get footage of it. We'll probably do some more videos about it. We'll show more of the stuff. But hopefully you got at least an overview of some of the things. Again, tell us what you think. If you think this is one of the best parks when it comes to the theme of holidays, Christmas, and all that. They also have lots of treats, which we'll actually be doing on future episodes. Be sure to stay tuned. We're going to do a lot of the different holiday-specific snacks and food items that they have here. But overall, such a fun time. We love Walt Disney World, especially during the holidays. So be sure to tune in again. We've got all sorts of links below for lots of other videos. We hope you've enjoyed this one. Until we see you next time, the Noble Way
is the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.